craziest thing happened today. I was adding a thumbnail to a video that I had queued up, and I realized I hit 400 subs. The fact that people watch my videos always like kind of trips me out, because even the fact that there are like, let's say like 25 people watching this video, 25 people knowing that I'm talking about this, the fact that there are like 400 people subscribed to me now officially is just really trippy, and I'm really thankful. Thanks for hanging out and listening to me rant about books. I don't know, I just continue to have so much fun on this channel, and yeah, since this is the day that I saw the 400 subs, I'm pretty sure it did happen today, or it happened last night, because I did check yesterday. So I'm pretty positive. Or was it the day before? My days blur, you know, I just, time. I wanted to do something in the moment. I thought it would be really fun and appropriate to read Killjoy by Holly Jackson. So this is a tiny little novella. It is 117 pages long, and it's like mixed media in here, so I feel like I should be able to finish this. And I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like a prequel to the Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, so I don't think this is gonna give away anything in regards to like the finishing of the series, because I've read the first two books, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder and Good Girl Bad Blood. I haven't read As Good as Dead yet, but that is definitely next on my list. I don't think I can read 5 Survive, and I don't think I should read that until I read As Good as Dead. I'm pretty sure 5 Survive is like a new series, like we're no longer going to be following Pip, I'm pretty sure. Is that the case? I made some tabs for it just because I'm me, and so these are the colors. Let me do it this way. These are the colors that I went with. Okay, so there's this dark blue, which I kind of did that to look like this one right here. And then we have the red for the Killjoy. And then we have this to match the trim here on this plate. And then this blue is meant to match this plate. I mean, you can kind of see it. It's like the one that I could find that was the closest. And then this is just matching the color of the plates, period. I don't really know if there's going to be anything in here that's going to make me like angry or upset. I feel like it's going to be a very fast read. So I don't know if there's going to be that big of a range of emotions from me. I don't know. So I think I'm just going to use all of the tabs for like everything. I don't think I'm going to do the whole like darkest color, lightest color. 6 suspects, 3 hours, 1 murder. Pip is not in the mood for her friend's murder mystery party, especially one that involves 1920s fancy dress and pretending that their town is an island called Joy. But once the game begins, Pip finds herself drawn into the make-believe world of intrigue, deception, and murder. As Pip plays detective, teasing out the identity of the killer clue by clue, the murder of the fictional Reginald Remy isn't the only case on her mind. I am almost done with the book. I've been having fun just kind of annotating whatever and just reading through, but we are now on page 103, which means she is about to reveal who the murderer is. My guesses were it was either the cook, but I don't think it's her. In the end, I think it's one of the brothers. I didn't even tell you what this murder was about, did I? Okay, well, let me explain that quickly. This guy, he ran a business with his son, and he invited his family to come to his little island where his home is and have a dinner for his birthday. But he ended up being killed on his birthday. So they've been trying to figure out who did it out of his 2 sons. His one son who he worked with, his wife, the cook, the butler, and the niece who Pip is playing. And Pip, if you don't know, is the good girl from A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. So she's the main character. The detective who comes in from Scotland Yard, and he is Connor, who is playing the butler, his older brother. And yes, so it's all of her friends who we are introduced to in the first Good Girl's Guide to Murder book, and then the second one, they're also there too. I think it is the brother who has a wife, the one who worked with the dad. I'm like actually gagged. Who did I miss? Because it says, okay, so I was correct about who I thought was the killer. Ralph, right? I was right. I was right. I was right. I was right. My mind. It was an elaborate plan set out by Ralph Remy and one other person. Who is the one other person? I mean, it could be the detective for all we know, but because like who would have left that last clue to tell her? You know, the detective, well, I guess, I don't know. I cannot believe that just happened. Oh my god. I pretty much came to the same conclusion that she did. That it was the brother who had the sister, and the dad was kind of in on it. Like, if he knew he was gonna die, like I mean, that was like kind of my second guess. I thought maybe it was just the brother alone, really, but like, makes sense. And then the inspector being in on it, because it's just kind of like, who else would have left that clue about, you know, the dad dying? Like what? Okay, anyways. The spoiler of it all, it turns out that it was Bobby. It was the brother who, well, the other brother was sleeping with his brother's wife. And it was him. He was no good for nothing son. He, you know, didn't work, just got an allowance. He was regularly killing people, killed their mom. You know, that's crazy. You killed your own mom. And he had a gambling problem, like all types of trouble. And they were trying to frame, no, that was her theory. Oh my god. He did it because he knew he wasn't going to be in the will anymore. And like, he was not going to stand for that. Pip, with her mind, and like my mind also, was like, no, this was a plot. They were planning to have him be killed so that they could set up that Bobby would go to jail, because he was not going to go to jail any other way. He wasn't going to get caught, because there was no way to prove that he was the reason why their mom fell off that cliff, because like, it being an accident made sense. And then the inspector's partner was also killed, and it was killed by Bobby. Well, she said that it was. Anyway, I didn't expect it to actually be Bobby, though. I didn't. Because they said he was having relations with his sister-in-law. Like, I thought it too. I was with her. I was on the same wavelength. But that is too easy. What the fuck? Okay, anyways, let's finish this out, I guess. Oh my god, I'm gagged. And she's like upset that like she was wrong, but like her full explanation was so in depth, and she noticed so many details that I would have never noticed, honestly. But she noticed so much, and she's like, what the fuck do you mean I didn't get it right? I understand you, girl, because like, what the fuck do you mean we didn't get it right? I was right. But then she's like, the game didn't think of all of that, I guess. I think it's what it's supposed to show. Like, real murder is a lot more complicated and nuanced. Oh my god! I love it. Me to the kids, for once I finished the book. Honestly, I think this would have been so fun to read before starting the series, just so that you could see like why Pip picked the subject matter that she did, what kind of drove her to that level of, no, I'm going to solve this because I know I'm right. Like, she's that type A, I believe. I love that for my girl. She really was like, I don't believe you. That's not accurate. Fuck off. I read the first 2 books, and there were Easter eggs in here about so many different things from those cases, which is so crazy. Some of them are so sad, but like, oh my gosh, so many Easter eggs. Probably some Easter eggs from the last story also in here that I just didn't pick up on because I haven't read it yet. But this was so freaking fun, and just like a nice little quick story, and I'm really happy that this was my whatever number book to celebrate reaching 400 subs. Oh my gosh, like I'm so happy that that happened. Like that's, like I'm so happy. Like it's a milestone. I don't know, I think starting a booktube channel at this point, even in 2021, I feel like starting a booktube channel at this point is just kind of like, there's so many people who are doing book videos. What makes people want to subscribe to you? You kind of feel like an imposter trying to do something or trying to make a way for yourself. That's how I feel all the time trying to do book videos. So sometimes I think it is just incredibly intimidating. Thank you so much for watching this. I really hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up, comments, whatever, subscribe. Thank you. I love you.